George Orwell's 1984 depicts a dystopian surveillance state where people's actions and even thoughts are monitored by the states. This world failed to materialize, and Orwell's prediction became that of the past, until recent. The Communist government of China has tried to control its nearly 1.3 billion people since its inception in 1949. Beijing's new social credit system seeks to monitor its citizens' daily activities and rank them in terms of trustworthy and untrustworthy. According to a 2018 Wired article, what you buy at shops and online, where you are at any given time, who your friends are and how you interact with them, how many hours you spend watching content or playing video games, and what bills and taxes you pay or don't pay is all fair game. These so-called citizen scores are publicly ranked and determine one's ability to get certain jobs to certain schools and even determine your ability to get a date. The government in Beijing is trying to explain the new policy as a good thing, stating that it will enhance trust nationwide and build a culture of sincerity. The policy currently is voluntary, but by 2020, Chinese totalitarian regime will seek to make credit scores mandatory. This means that nearly 1.3 billion people living within the Chinese border will be recorded and ranked amongst their peers. Beijing has given oversight to 8 private Chinese companies who have created the surveillance systems and algorithms for social credit scores. China Rapid Finance, a partner of Tencent, who developed the massive social network WeChat, and Sesame Credit, run by Ant Financial Services, are the 2 main contributors of the social credit system. Sesame Credit and its scoring system, which ranges between 350 and 950 points, uses 5 factors to score its users. The first is credit history. If you're late on paying your electric bill or on time, you will take a dive. In social credit score, you'll get a bump in social credit score. The second is fulfillment capacity, which holds the users accountable to fulfilling contractual obligations. The third factor is personal characteristics, which is the verification of personal information like a mobile phone number or a house address. The fourth category, which is behavior and preference, is the most controversial. People's shopping habits, such as types of products they buy, like video games or alcohol, are under the microscope. People that buy products for their family are considered trustworthy, while those that play video games all day are considered untrustworthy. Habits begin to be shaped by the policy as the government decides to punish and reward certain behaviors. And the incentive for having high credit is huge. According to a New York Post article, if you reach a score of 600, you can take out a spending loan of nearly $600 to shop online. If you reach 650, you can rent a car without a deposit and can get a faster check-in hotels and get a VIP check-in at the capital in Beijing for the international airport. Those with 666 points or higher can get a cash loan of up to 5,700 euros. Those with 700 can apply for Singapore travel without documents. Those with 750 points get a fast-tracked application for a coveted pan-European Schengen visa. In areas where the social credit score is enforced, high scores are a status symbol as well. High scores have been credited with better results on dating websites also. However, this social credit score system may have darker undertones. China has been under regular criticism by human rights organizations for human rights abuses. On August 2018, the UN committee concluded that 1 million Uyghur people, a Muslim minority in Western China, have been detained in re-education camps. Under this new surveillance system, Uyghur people are deemed untrustworthy and subject to travel restrictions and fines, while Han Chinese are deemed trustworthy. Human Rights Watch has also stated that people are subject to intense surveillance with facial recognition cameras or QR codes on people's doors, so officials can check the codes to see who's inside at any point. People are also reportedly made to undergo biometric tests. The media is also banned from filming and operating. The satellite evidence of camps is damning. The Chinese government denies these allegations. Despite international pushback and repeated criticism, the Chinese government will fully implement the social credit system by 2020. This begs the question, did the West truly destroy totalitarianism and communism in the 1990s? Was Orwell incorrect in his bleak prediction of the future, or was he right? As it appears today, Western democracy seems weaker than ever.
The builders of our world, struggling, fighting, bleeding, dying. On the streets of our cities,